Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, this is our 14th lecture, Public Policy class, 7th semester. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is very important lecture. We are discussing the model of River Easton. The model is called system model or political system model. It is continuation of the 13th lecture. River Easton model I have already displayed in the 13th lecture. In this lecture we will discuss the inputs in the political system conversion process, which is made by the government institutions, and the outputs, which are called the public policies that are implemented in the state, which is called environment. The interaction between the system and its environment affects into three phases. The input and output are the transactions between the system and its environment. First we will discuss the inputs. Inputs are the demands and support for these demands enters in the political system from the environment. The demands are related to the economic situation of the people or economic needs of the community. Economy and the politics are interrelated with each other. When the economic conditions or the economic situation reacts, which convert the conditions or their wishes into demands which are made through the trade union leaders and other lobbies, interest groups, and then these demands are converted into policies by the leaders of political parties. To fulfill these demands, the people exert pressure on the political parties for a particular legislation and the executive action. That is called the system process. How these demands came in the political system for conversion. These are of four kinds of demands. The first demands are demands for distribution of goods and services or allocation of goods and services, or we can call it allocative demands. In these demands, people made for the people tries to took some benefits from the government. The people demand for the increase in their wages or to reduce the minimum time of their duties, such as they demand for the better educational opportunities, recreational opportunities, roads, and better transportation for the welfare of public. Government allocates funds, they demand to government for allocation of funds to facilitate the public. The second demand is demand for regulation of behavior of regulatory demands. In these demands, people demand to the government for public safety acts such as control of markets, control of rates. Control of markets means the cleanliness of market, the control of prices, the cleanliness of roads, so on, and the rules of marriages, health, and sanitation for the communities. They demand the government should facilitate the public to the safety of the public, to legislate and implement the policies for the benefit of the public. Demand for third, the demand for participation in political system and taxation. The people's demand to reduce the tax which is provide to different institutions by the people. Government took the taxes in different forms from the sources of the public. So they demand to reduce the taxes for lesser taxes. The fourth demand for communication and information, the necessary flow of information of institution. In this demand, people demand that government should inform about their policies regarding the running of the government and regarding the lawmaking, regarding the public welfare programs and other information to give to the people for public information. In this way, the public will support the government because he knows the policies of government. Number 5, participation of demand for participation in political system. People demands that he should be the part of political system. Their participation must make strong the government. The demand can be right to vote, hold of public office, or to organize political association. Demand for stability and order, control of violence and conflict in society. Government will control the law and order in the society and make sure the peace. Without peace and stability, no government can work or facilitate the society. In response to the values, challenges and opportunities, the law and order will give surety to the public as a whole. If the law and order situation is controlled. In spite of these demands, system may face other kinds of demands, and these demands are gone through the system through input, and after that government institutions with conversion process make their policies. The other, after these demands need support to go to political system and for the legislation. The first demand the first support is political support public demands. These demands came through different channels, and the demands need support for legislation. Different political groups, individuals support the political leaders, and different groups support the political parties and their leaders and the groups who are responsible for making policies. They vote to that groups and political parties, participate in their campaign and support the specific fictions so that they could use their support for making public policies in the favor of their demands. The second is subject support. It is support of money or goods and services in response to authoritative policies of legitimate political system. This is material support. The people, the society gave taxes in time, supports the government, and obedience to law, obey the laws, do not create violence, respect government authority, they respect the authority of the government. These are the support of the political system for converting their demands into the policies. Inputs came from the society, individual or group level, who are part of the political system. Demands are almost generated through different groups and political elites, kings, presidents, ministers, legislators, judges, bureaucrats. The support also came from the international system in the form of threats, invasions, controls, and assistance from foreign political system. Both are components of the inputs in the domestic and foreign environments. The system converts these inputs with this behind their support to public policies. This is the end of our discussion. Tomorrow we will discuss the conversion process and outputs of the political system. That will be the last lecture of our final term syllabus. Thank you very much.